Here we go.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. We just did about 400 meter portage to get into this lake. It wasn't that bad, except for I got a lot of stuff with me. Got the camp. It's not the greatest campsite, but it'll work. Threw everything together quick. I didn't record any of it because it's really gloomy out, and on the portage in, it started raining on me. So I just threw everything up, got the tent set up, got the chair set up, got wood for the fire, even put a ridge line up for the light tonight. But right now we're going to try and do some fishing. There's brook trout in this lake, and we're going to see if we can get on them. We finally got our lines in the water, but the wind it's ripping pretty good coming around this point. I don't have very high hopes. We only have an hour maybe or so to fish. It's late. It's 7:20 right now. We finally got one. We lost two. Had our worm stripped twice. I'm using pretty big hooks. I'm trying to weed out the little ones. We got one and it feels like it's decent. Oh yeah, that's a nice fish. Look at that beautiful brookie. $14.5, $15 around there. It's hard to tell. Alright, let's let this guy go. Right, we're heading back in. And hopefully we can have a fire, but it looks like maybe not. It looks like it's going to get nasty. I gotta put my raincoat on. Alright, we're heading in. I think we got another fish here, guys. This one feels a bit smaller. Yeah, I think this is a nice one. This one might be bigger. That's a beautiful brook trout. Whoa. That one's 16. That was a pretty successful night of fishing. 14 and a 16-inch brook trout, both beautiful. Pretty good night. Got a nice drink. It's raining a little bit, but I don't feel it from the trees that are covering me. Got a great fire. Caught a couple beautiful brook trout. That last one was a beauty. Beautiful colors on them. Tomorrow we got some work to do. I think we're gonna get into some more fish. More brookies. Some rainbows, hopefully some salmon as well. Just gonna sit here, enjoy the fire, dry out a little bit, finish my drink, and then hop in the tent. Alright, we're out of there. I packed up really quick. Everything was extremely wet. But we're on the water. We're not going to fish here. I'm just making my way to the portage. And now we got some work to do. Okay, we just triple carried the 200 meter portage to get up here. Now we have 800 meters to go. but it's all a road. So with the wheels, it's 1.1 kilometers. Without the wheels, it would have been 5 kilometers. So yeah, my boat's light, but when I want to bring this much gear and enjoy myself, the wheels make it a fifth of the work. All right, we got it done. That was a lot of work. We're on the big lake now. We got to cross this lake. We're almost at the end of this lake. Go across the next lake, do like 150 meter portage, and we'll fish that a little bit, set up camp, and make cheese omelets and potato pancakes. We made it to our lake. We're gonna troll up the lake, probably past the campsite, see if we can get any bites here. Then we're gonna go claim a campsite and cook breakfast. Breakfast done. We got a float plane going over us. Got some loons calling. It's a pretty good morning. Oh, so good. Potato pancakes are delicious. Wow. We're fishing. Breakfast was very good, except I left all my seasoning home. On this side I got a wobbler, a silver and red wobbler with a fly, and over here I have a blue and silver wobbler with a worm. I think we have a fish on. Oh yeah, we got a fish. Wasn't fighting at first. I don't think it's very big. Ooh, little fight there. Oh, he wants to go. Beautiful little rainbow trout. Nice fish. One. We just had a double header on. I'm fighting one here. We just had one on this rod up here. Yep, double header. I think that's my first double header. We're drifting away from it, so I'm going to take this one off first. Beautiful fish. There we go. This one's a little nicer. Oh, he's gone. Another fish on. He's jumped out of the water like 4 times. Little guy. There he goes. We're gonna go back to camp, hang out for just a little bit, rest, maybe lay down, And then we're going to pack up a to-go bag, and we are going to go cover some distance. Probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lakes, 2 portages, and then we got to come all the way back to go to bed. We're on the mission. Got camp all secured. Hung the cooler, got the food bag with me. And we got some work to do. Single carried that portage. That was good. And we got 2 lakes and a portage to go till we're fishing the pond we want to fish. Much windier out here in the big lake. I really wasn't expecting that. I was hoping to fish it a little bit, but I think we're just going to troll straight to the portage for the pond. Still a little bit of a battle. It's 4:30 now. I made it. I am way too old for that. I gotta really watch my time because it's pretty late now. I miscalculated the time because I decided to double carry that. It's 6 o'clock now. I had to hand feed it to him. Beautiful fish. You're gone. What do you think the most beautiful freshwater fish is? I say that's a brook trout. What do you guys think? Brook trout are pretty fantastic looking. We got another fish on, I think it's very small. Wow. Look at that. Beautiful fish, but that is tiny. Got another little one, I think, on the worm this time. He took it out of my hand. Another nice little brookie. And we're out of there. We gotta go. It's getting late. It's after 7 o'clock. And I don't mind paddling in the dark, but I don't want to get stuck in that thick bush in the dark. We got that portage done. We're back in the water. It's 8 o'clock. The sun is setting behind the mountain in front of me, but it's going to be light for a while. I made a huge mistake on the way out of there. I couldn't remember where I put the boat in on that pond. And there was a bunch of little spots that looked the same because it's a bushwhack. And I took out way farther down the pond and I had to walk the trail much farther, and the trail disappeared on me and I thought I was lost. I thought I took the wrong place. And a little bit of panic just set in, but then I was like, hang on. The pond is on the right of me. I see the water. I'm good. This is the direction I need to go in. And then it went right back to the trail again, just a few hundred feet up. Alright guys, we made it back to our home lake. Look at this sunset. Really nice. Rolling back to camp. I wasn't even going to fish, but there's too many fish surfacing. Pretty dark out. The camera is making it look a little lighter than it is. Feels good to be back. Get out of these boots, put the Crocs on. Oh, yeah. I just realized I never made coffee today. Oh man, there you go. Doing a little J special here with the pierogies. Got a drink made. I'm set. It's a hard day. The loons are going nuts right now. I'm responding to comments on our newest video. Right now, I'm responding to Bill, ADK hiker, 14. Coyotes, loons, and owls tonight. Ended up making a fire. It got chilly and I was bored. Good morning. Decided to come out and get a morning troll before I pack up. Got pretty cold last night. Got some loons out here fishing with me. So let's see if we can grab a fish in this pond before we pack up and leave. After missing 4 fish, we finally got one on the line. Oh, he's jumping. Nice little rainbow. We'll go. getting a weather report for the trip out of here. Pretty much just want to know what the wind's going to be. Alright, there's the gear all packed up. Ready to go. Just got to load the boat. Brought way too much gear. Alright, we're out of the campsite. Even packed up the fish finder. I don't need it. I know the depths of the water that we're fishing out of here now. I'm moving up the lake and then I'm going to troll back down it. We got our goodbye fish. Hit pretty good too, but not really bad. Another small stocky. Oh, he jumped off. Good. It was the same thing. They get off much easier without the barb. So if they just hook in a little bit in the corner of their mouth and there's not much of a barb on there and they shake off, I'm good with that. Got another one. Took it out of my hand. I love when that happens. A little bit better fish. Not much though. Beauty. Wind's ripping pretty good now. We got the portage done. And we're on to the next lake. We got to cross this lake. And we got to cross one more lake. And then we're on to the long portage. Alright, we got a bunch of the work done. We got the long portage banged out. Just under a kilometer. Over a kilometer with the way we did it. And I brought a load of the heavy gear back to the car already. And now we're going to fish this pond that we camped on the first night, see if we can get a brook trout. I just saw the most amazing thing. I wasn't even really paying attention. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw something swooping down, and I just saw an osprey slam into the water and grab a fish and flap its wings real hard to get out of the water and fly away with the fish. There he is. He's still got the fish. Fish or a frog, something. That was amazing. That kind of made the trip for me. Let's get the lines wet. Wow! And there was two of them, there was another one. They must be coming back. On the main lake, there's an osprey nest. Actually, I showed it as I was paddling away from the lean-to. I'll put another picture of it here if I have it. And that's where they live. We've only seen them nested there once, but they must be going back to the nest right now. That was so cool, right next to me. Alright guys, we circled this pond one complete time and not a single bite, so that is telling me it's time to go. But yeah, if you're still watching, thank you. I appreciate it. We appreciate it. And I am heading into the village along lake to get a burger and fries at the park and a coffee. If you've never gone there, I suggest you try it. It is delicious. Like I said before, Logan and I in the next trip have a big long trip coming up. We still don't even know where we're going. The wind's going to dictate kind of what kind of trip we do. We'd like to be traveling on some big lakes, but if it's going to be blowing pretty hard, we can't do that. So yeah, we'll see you on that trip. Thank you for watching again. Goodbye.